Okay, it is recording. We're on. This is the kind of second, sort of third episode, probably of the North-South podcast. We did one before, but
UFC canceled it.
Yeah, it got
they shut
canceled.
us down.
We had a fun game. It was escape. Sorry.
No, it's cool. I'm keyed up about it still.
I know.
We had a good segment called Escape or Break, and sorry.
I came up with like three really good segment or video, whatever. I brought them up. There's three really great videos of people getting caught in compromised positions in MMA, and Yazzy had to guess right before the point.
Whether or not they tapped from submission.
Or if they escaped, or if their arm just broke, one or the other.
Yeah.
Right, there was no tapping. And it was good. She messed up every one of them. She didn't get one right. I gave her a couple chances, but...
It's really hard, man. It's extremely hard because there's a lot of... I think you need to know your MMA history a little bit better.
There was a tricky one, too, right? Because, was it? I can't remember. Was it Shogun, Hua, and...
I don't know, because there's some that I just...
Who's the guy I trained with in Ohio?
Matt Brown?
No, he's the old guy.
Oh, Louis Simmons?
No. The MMA legend.
Oh my god, okay. Just name dropping all these people.
No.
Who are all these legendary people I went down to Ohio? When I went out of the country to train.
Yeah, there's a couple of
them. Did I mention I'm pro?
No, it was fucking... Oh my god, what's his name?
Yeah, he was hilarious. The story...
Mark Coleman.
Yes.
Mark Coleman, his fight against Shogun Hua, he's wearing boots, and he got caught in an ankle lock, which he escaped, and then he got put in, something else, which he escaped, and then he took down Shogun, and this was the trick of the whole thing. He escaped both of those. But then at the end, he took down Shogun, and Shogun shattered his elbow in the takedown. It's kind of a tricky situation.
Yeah.
Who got hurt?
I also feel bad I just now realized too, I just shouted out all those names, but you were telling me about a fight, and I just disregarded that information, so I apologize there. I fell off. I blacked out.
It is what it is. I feel like we should address where we're at, though.
Yeah.
Right? We're at the newly opened and then subsequently closed, but still on the verge of reopening again, the Corner Comedy Club, which was in the lovely Leslieville, but it's moved to downtown. The intersection, I guess, would be University and Adelaide. Yeah, it's pretty close to it. That's Joey in the background, one of the owners, and great guy. Hosted hosted our first comedy event.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah,
we're using up some of the space at the Corner Comedy Club. So as soon as it reopens again, we hope to see everybody watching down here. Come to some shows with us, watching Yazzy perform.
Yeah, no, for sure. And if you can, make sure you go to their GoFundMe and support any way you can, guys.
Yeah, they got a little fundraiser going to keep this place open.
And make sure you give Joey a follow, actually, because he's doing a lot of streams. I know on Tuesday he actually streamed a show down here, which is pretty cool.
At the Slippery Boy. Joey Harlem, $39 million man.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Right, yeah, but hanging out. So, okay, recap. Just did North-South Presents For Your Pleasure 2.
Deuce.
Comedy event extravaganza. Sold out couple days in advance. We had people begging at the door. We just shut them down.
Did we? Did we shut them down? Oh yeah, I guess we did.
Yeah, I told a couple people they couldn't come.
Yeah, that's true.
They're fucking pissed with me. They're complaining, 4 or 5 days out about not being able to come out.
That's crazy. Well, I hope that's man. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, guys. Yep, yeah.
But yeah, it went smooth. Yazzy performed again. We had a pretty cool lineup. We had 4 guests or amateurs, whatever you want to call them at the start, unpaid people doing
What?
5-minute sets at the start, and they did fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was really cool. A lot of the guest comics that night were really great. Like, it was really cool because they were all the dudes that we've been doing the park show that Darren's been running. So we all met at the at Stanley Park doing like an inexperienced open mic, which is just everybody yelling in a park.
Yeah, just bringing some people over and just
Yeah.
causing a little public disturbance.
It was cool getting to see them all be amplified.
Yeah, Yazzy's been doing the park show for a little bit. That's going to be coming on every little while. I don't know if you can hear the wind turbine in the background, but it's not too loud, I don't think.
I don't know.
But yeah, the inexperienced open mic was super cool, and it was nice to give them a real platform to perform in front of like real audiences. Like some of them for their kind of first time, more or less.
Well, yeah. I mean, honestly, a lot of it. Well, the cool thing about that was like everyone like who was doing the inexperienced open mics was the fact.
Make sure you're projecting.
I'm sorry. The people that were doing the inexperienced open mic, like a lot of them, like, well, not everyone, but like a few, like pretty much like kind of started pretty recently, and so, yeah. I don't know, man. I just circled back. We're gonna have to edit a lot of what I'm saying.
No, we're not gonna edit any of it. I'm only laughing because I was just looking at your Google background, which I forgot
Dude,
about.
I'm telling you, somebody hacked my profile.
Nobody fucking hacked
Yes,
it.
they did.
And I'm gonna put a fucking screenshot of what you put as your Google Chrome background, which is some weird fucking pony, like what do you call that? Where people are like addicted to My Little Pony. We got this fucking space pony with her ass hanging out, playing a keyboard or editing a music video, and the other one's got a bow tie playing a cello. Like, what the fuck is this? And you won't change it. You leave it up there, and it's so sexual and weird.
I don't know how to change it.
I don't know about that. What the fuck has she got on with the goggles down
Dude,
there? They're like fucking. I don't even know. Team created by. Where you found that blows my mind. Oh my god! Now that I'm looking, I just noticed it says demon. It says demon on her keyboard. This is perverted.
Dude.
Just the ass, the horse ass.
I don't know how to change it.
That's fucked up.
It is fucked up, and the thing is.
You look at it every day and you don't do anything about it. Like, that's so fucked.
Okay,
dude. Roll with it.
Dude.
It's literally on Google. Just Google it.
Dude, you're on my case. You're the one that fucking put it on my account.
Put that on
I don't even know how to change that. That's the reason I haven't been able to change it
I
back.
wouldn't even know what to look up to find what this is.
I don't either. I've never...
Horseplay.
A horse... It is funny, I just don't... The thing is I noticed it was different one day. The way I live...
Just happened.
Listen. Okay, the way I live my life is... I just adapt, okay? Like, I don't make any... Like, if something, like, breaks, I just work around it. And sometimes it's just more difficult, like, you know, in my Volvo, right? Okay, so my car, I didn't have an aux cord, and I could have just went and bought an aux cord, but instead I just adapted by playing songs off of YouTube on my cell phone, and then I would just rest it on the back of my neck and put my hood up, and like that was just because I didn't want to listen to the radio, so I wanted to listen to my tunes because I'd be going into work, I'd be going into Ulta, and I'd have to listen to Blood on the Leaves by Kanye to get pumped up, sell some cosmetics.
I'll give you that.
So I don't know, and I think that's okay. So like that's okay. I saw. I was just like, well, this is different, but I guess I can work around
like,
it.
Just to clarify,
and I don't. When you shout out what it is, when you shout it out, you break it out. It is fucked up, but I just haven't really broken it down.
It's uncomfortable to look at, but at the same time, it's funny, and I could fix that easily in like 2 minutes. But I'm not gonna
It's
You put
been
it there for a
I
reason,
did not
obviously.
put it there. Honestly, what
But
I think.
just to clarify, you know, like you don't want to make yourself sound, you know, like you're being lazy, not wanting to do
No,
that
like
stuff.
I'm
It
not
really is
lazy.
like no, it is adapting. I'm supporting exactly what you're saying. Like sometimes you'll take a bit of a longer route per se, or just roll with the punches. Maybe be like kind of the better terminology, more or less. I don't know.
I don't know.
You
You're
do it
saying
well.
to me, man. I don't know. I think you just cooked me, and now you're trying to be like polite.
Well, I'm just
about this screen.
I'm
But I'm pretty
well,
sure.
no,
you know
this
what?
is still fucked. I'm
It
not
is
going.
fucked up.
I'm talking about the cell phone on the back of your head. To listen to Kanye.
Yeah, dude, that would fucking suck too. Because like because I would always. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be just admitting that I broke the law a lot. But like, yeah, if I hit my brakes real hard, the fucking phone would fall off my neck and on my lap, and then.
Should we just talk about that Volvo?
Rest in peace.
Rest
dude.
in peace. My God. Like we drove that thing around. It was one-wheel drive.
Yeah, one wheel worked.
Only one wheel had
in
power
Montana
going to
snow,
it.
dude.
Oh.
I had in the wintertime, my parents live in an extremely hilly neighborhood. So when I was living there, like I would have to park at the bottom of the hill and then hike home, and I would work. Like before I moved to Toronto, it was one wheel drive. So like I would have to park at the entrance of the neighborhood and walk like half a mile at like 3 a.m. to get to my house.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty wild, but like it trucked along.
Yeah.
We kept it going up until literally the last week. We're getting ready to leave Montana. Finally, after all the bullshit of Yazzy getting deported and whatnot, and then we're getting her back, and we went through, like, we're all good to go. And, like, this very last week, suddenly we're driving it, and then just, it starts revving super hard, and you lose all power to the wheel, and then it kicks back in, and then it would keep going, and you're like, oh, that doesn't feel good. But then it died.
It kind of felt good though. It felt dangerous.
Yeah.
You had no fucking idea what was gonna happen.
But we're going to the grindhouse the one day, and it died in the middle of that intersection, and it was just.
Yeah, that was in the busiest intersection.
And it just stopped, and then like we're just like it's just downhill enough that we were sliding out of the way, and it was like, wow, we drove it home after that too, and it still worked.
Yeah, dude, you disrespected that Volvo.
Yeah, well, your mom's gonna fix it up, right?
Oh,
She's not gonna fix that fucking
you
car.
disrespected my Volvo, dude.
The
That was my
Volvo,
whip,
the Volvo
dude.
has 500,000 miles on it. 500,000 miles. Okay, that's actually
to the right because I never roped it. I went through this phase where I kept popping my rear tire just because I would hit it on things, and I was always in a rush. And anyway, I would just go and get my tires. That and then I kept running over nails. But Bones parking lot. But shout out, dude. And I'm honestly surprised no one's made a class action lawsuit against Bones Arcade.
Yeah, well, that's a whole different story.
That's a different podcast.
The Volvo,
but anyway.
Yeah, the Volvo's been retired. It's put to bed, thankfully so. It died right in front of your house, and somehow they moved it over to Grandma's. And why they would keep it, I don't know. I thought that was so silly. But I got drunk on Christmas, and
Christmas
I came out
Eve.
Christmas Eve,
Yeah.
And I came outside afterwards.
We're with my white family too, not the
Yeah.
Ricans. You were.
Yeah, the Puerto Ricans. And we leave, and just as like, I don't know what I was thinking, but I front kicked the car.
You ran up to it.
And I did a jumping side kick to the car.
And
whatever,
it was
front
right
kick or
as we were
something.
all leaving. We were all saying
everybody's
goodnight.
outside.
So like my aunt and my mom's like, Connor, no! And then you gave it another one.
Yeah, I hit it once, and she was like, stop! And I just went, boom! And I hit it again. I just put this big ass dent. Oh, she was pretty pissed off, obviously.
Everyone was just shocked.
Like,
I was just, oh.
I was so embarrassed. I'm like, why the fuck did I just do that? Just something came over me. I'm like, I gotta running jump kick this car. So, your dad thought it was hilarious.
And my brother.
And Darius just would not stop laughing.
And we all had to shove in my parents' car. So it's a full car. Like, you're in the middle.
Like, I cringed thinking about it because, like, Darius kept
like,
laughing. Your mom was so mad that I kicked the car, put a big ass dent in it. Like, the car's dead. We said we were going to retire it, and then after that, we could fix it up. I'm like literally, I exaggerate when I said 500,000 miles, but it has 450,000 miles on it. That's the accurate number. 450,000 miles.
That's the alleged number.
Probably gave up on that too, halfway.
Yeah, honestly, probably.
But it got us to where we needed to. Yeah, that same week the bed collapsed.
Yeah,
The very last night we're sleeping on the bed before everything just kept falling apart. We gotta get out of Montana. The bed was on a 45-degree angle, and we slept on it with our feet into dipping into this hole. Cause we're like, okay, it's one night left.
Yeah, we're laying in bed. Cool.
Yeah, we only slept for 3 hours anyway. And then we got here, and it's been smooth sailing ever since.
Yeah. Miss Montana, man.
Yep.
It goes wilding out, dude. The election's coming up, which has been wild, but Giaforte is in the running again. I think we got to park on Giaforte.
Giaforte's back in action. Who's Giaforte?
Well,
the name is.
Yeah.
It's got Puerto Rican balls.
It's not. He's not. No. He's running for governor, and he's. I feel like, I don't know. This is again a moment for me to sound very ignorant, but I feel like he's always running for governor, and the last time, I don't know. At
your country.
I know.
What happened?
He body slammed a reporter.
Straight up choke slammed him.
Yeah, well, I don't know, he choke slammed, but he body slammed him, and there's audio, actually. Shit, we should actually look that up.
Yeah.
Greg Giaforte, body slam. And, he ended up just, he had it served.
Montana governor body slam.
Dude, this is...
What happened to when Republican Greg Giaforte body slammed a reporter?
Yeah, dude, this was awesome. And someone changed his Wikipedia information to, be about Hell in the Cell. Saying he made an appearance on, Hell in the Cell. I have a screenshot of it somewhere, dude. It was so fucking funny.
Well, the really funny part about that whole thing is that he did it right after the election was called, or rather, right after all of the votes were in. So it's just he's about to get reelected, which he did get reelected, and he fucking body slammed this guy, and then they found out he won. And it's just
yeah, our governor body slammed a man.
Community service or something? I can't remember.
Yeah, you had to do community service in your
laughter. Look at this. Laughter as Trump loads? Lauds? What does that mean? Loads.
I think he's into it.
Politicians body slam.
Of the Guardian, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You broke my glasses. I know that's what he says.
Oh, wait. Listen.
We'll talk to you about that later.
Yeah, but there's not going to be time. I just curious.
Okay, speak with Shane, please.
But you want to... Sick and tired of you guys. The last time we came here, you did the same thing. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. Last time I did the same thing. You were the Guardian? Yes, and you just broke my glasses. I did the same damn thing. You just body slammed me and broke my glasses? Get the hell out of here.
Get the hell out of here.
I'm going to get the Honda pedal so I have to call the police.
I'm going to get the hell out of here and call the
Can I get
police.
you guys' names? Hey, you guys. He just body slammed.
That is fucking awesome.
Get the hell out of here.
You guys with the Guardian? Well, fuck you. Boom.
Oh, dude, that's...
Eat the tile.
Dude, that's what Montana's about.
Yeah, and they're all about him.
Well, not everybody.
They should. I don't know what he does. But
no, you don't want to
that,
be. He's nuts. We don't want Giaforte. We want. I mean, I think it was again. I don't know. I don't really know, man. I think it was just both sides are not great there, but I think Bullock might be better. I guess he's not violent.
I have no idea.
I don't know. That was fucking.
Regardless,
so
that is so. Yeah.
Hell in the Cell.
Where are you guys from? The Guardian? I thought so.
I thought I smelled
You
bitch.
just body slammed me. Well, just like, okay, breaking down what the fuck a body slam is, because I heard like rustling. I heard a little
that's
bit of
the
like
thing.
breaking.
It's like it wasn't a
Like when I think body slam, I think like he got like 2 arms around him, picked him up, and slammed him on his back. You know, like what does he mean body slammed? You just ran into him with his chest,
honestly.
or I don't know.
An actual body slam.
What,
Get
like,
the hell out of here. If you'd like me to get the Honda thread, I'll select to call the police.
oh my god, that's amazing.
You last guy did the same damn thing. You just body slammed me and broke my glasses. Get the hell out of here.
You just body slammed me and broke my glasses. Okay, it's enough to break his glasses. Man, I wish we had video of that. Maybe it'd be more funny, maybe it'd be less funny.
I don't know. I kind of like the illusion.
That's it, right? You can only imagine what he was doing. Like, he jumped over the desk. He's like, get the hell out of here!
Oh, dude, I don't know.
Grabbed
I
his
just
glasses
wanna.
with both hands, cracked them, picked him up by his neck.
All right, Homelander. Been watching way too much.
Fucking
Boy.
laser you!
I love the lasering.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. Laser eyes is probably my favorite thing.
Giaforte's got laser eyes.
Dude, yeah.
Giaforte, up for election again. Cast your votes. Don't forget to vote.
Yeah. I just.
Not necessarily for him, but in general.
Yeah, don't vote. Well, I don't know. Don't vote for whoever you want.
That's it, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
We saw a thing, it was just like, some girl posted a cheat sheet, and it's like, dude.
Yeah, it was
who
some
to vote
celebrity,
for,
and
the
it,
perfect vote.
yeah, and, yeah, no, it was like clickbaited with like an ass picture, and then like the next picture was like whatever state's cheat sheet, and it was just like, dude,
Michigan.
yeah, and it's just like it's so gross to use your platform to like tell people who to vote, like just this is how you should
Just
think.
zero context at all.
Yeah.
And it's like, just vote for these people because reasons.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just, I think, like, you know, I don't really have a problem with people, like, posting about politics and, like, you know,
Yeah.
and a lot of stuff, like, yeah, even if I do agree with, like, that, even if, like, the, you know, and I'm not even saying, I don't know Michigan's politics, you know what I mean, but, like, even if I did agree
Yeah.
with what that was, I still wouldn't agree with telling people and using the platform like that for that, you know? I
Yeah,
don't know.
well, just in that context where you don't give any context, right? That's the issue. It's just like, she's not even stating, like, any, like, meaningful position as to why. She's just saying, this is the people you should vote for. Done. End of story. Here's a
Yeah, and,
picture.
like, honestly,
just cast
like-
your vote. Don't even think about it. Just listen to me. You know, I'm obviously, you know,
I don't know.
connected with the masses because I have fucking
I
5
don't
million
know.
followers on Instagram, and I know what you want. Don't worry about it, okay? Fuck.
I don't know, and like maybe like in the like I don't know, and maybe like throughout I don't know, I don't know. Just I think
Who
there's an
does,
issue
right?
with like I think social media, right, and it's just nice to make aesthetic things and put a weird message in there. It's easy for people not to think, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, well, it seems like our audio
Uh-oh.
gave up at some point on here, but I'm just gonna restart it. I don't know, again, don't know what happened there, but is what it is. Oh, looks like there's no space on this computer, so hopefully the stuff on the phone is all good. We'll just roll with that, no worries. I want you to clear up your computer. We're here now. You know, Yazzy's computer is a complete disaster.
Obviously, by
Yeah.
the My Little Pony
Yeah.
that I did not. But also my like in like the sign in. I don't know. Someone's bullying me because like my sign in, like the picture is an arm butt, and it's not my arm butt. Even though I did go through a phase where I would take my grandma Raquel's phone. I would take pictures of my arm and set it as a screensaver.
Right.
So like I know that was like a classic prank of mine, but I know I didn't do that one. It's not my arm. And then like my password hint is oh sorry, I got distracted.
That's okay. Don't look at that. Don't worry about that. The
So-
password hint?
Is I don't know, it's like nerd or something, and my password
Sounds
is
like your
my
dad.
dad. think he did. Yeah. That's
Okay.
definitely a dad move.
Well, I guess move on to our segment of gear drop.
Yeah, let's go to
Time
the
for gear drop. Gear drop. Gear drop will be right here on the front of the laptop. So gear drop, Yazzy reviews gear that was just dropped by a brand.
Well, I don't know if I review it. I think we just we just talk about it.
Take a look at it.
Yeah, dude.
Take a look at it with
Ooh,
you guys.
I don't know. Do we want to go geese? Because like they
We're already
release
here.
a lot of
Just
shit.
we're on the brand. Just go with the brand. Whatever they got going on. I really like that white and red stripe though.
Dude, yeah, the subtleties are nice.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, I've
I
never
love that. That
lapel.
How, is that?
So right now we're looking at Tatami Fightwear. More of a jiu-jitsu heavy brand. Not a lot of striking, at least from what I've seen. I got a pair of pretty cool spats and shorts from them. They stink though. It's one of those pairs of clothes that you put on and you always forget until you start moving in it and you're like, wow, this
is
fucking
awful.
stinks. So,
Gotta get rid of it.
yeah. Well, I don't know about get rid of it, but I gotta
You gotta figure
put
it out.
chemicals on it or something.
I don't know.
But,
You're a biohazard.
Okay, so right now looking at
I'm trying to zoom in.
Tatami's white.
Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to see this thin stripe. That's if it's like raised or not. It's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it's a black black gi with a red stripe through it. I'll put a little picture up of it. Just kind of what
Yeah.
we're looking at. The Bushido. What's the name of it? Bushido Jiu-Jitsu gi.
Black. Ooh.
Ooh, Bushido, Japanese.
Alright.
But yeah, it's kind of like a clean.
Well, everything I'm seeing here is just super clean. It's just like again, like
Not a lot, not loud.
I like kind of like how it's like with armbar too. It's like again those like really basic colors like black, red,
Mhm.
blue, and then just like a pop of something.
Yeah, putting accents on it. And
Subtlety
some
really is key.
like what would you call like on the shoulders here, like these like Japanese characters.
Yes, I believe. Yeah, it is. Wow.
$125 for a gi. That's pretty competitive.
Yeah.
For
like this, I think
a
compared
nice
to,
looking gi.
Yeah, compared to
bad.
like shoya roll and all that, because shoya roll is also like.
Oh,
super
they got
hot.
an inseam on it too, so it's a little bit softer.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
I've never had a gi with an inseam.
Makes a difference.
I know.
It's like you're wearing a house coat while you're rolling. Super comfortable. We've been having a lot more fun with our jiu-jitsu lately, though. Whenever we get the chance to do jiu-jitsu, which is like few and far between lately, but just having a lot of fun whenever we get the chance to
Well, it's
do
been
it.
nice, like changing just because of like we've been doing more of the gi classes.
Yeah, gi. We don't do a ton of gi, or at least we took a heavy break from it.
Been working a lot of no-gi, for a while there.
Yeah, anyway, stop scrolling so much. Yeah.
Sorry.
We're looking at it now. Just worry about it. Looks good though. Looks good. But yeah, doing a lot of jiu-jitsu when we get the chance. Gi, having fun with the gi. What are you feeling out right now when you're on the mats?
Oh.
We're working on Ezekiel chokes yesterday. I was trying to show Yazzy the secrets to my Ezekiel choke.
Yeah. No, I think for me right now, I'm enjoying it, but like it sucks that like things have been super hard to like be consistent with. So I don't know. It's like I keep feeling like, oh man, I'm finding my flow. This is really like going well for me, and then we have to take breaks, and then you know what I mean. It just doesn't work out, and then I feel like I'm kind of I don't know, like it's there, but I notice like I just need to do some more drilling again. You know, just get back into. There's just things I really want to like. I don't know. I really want to just build on and drill out. So.
Yeah. Well, like.
But I'm enjoying it.
I've been teaching so much more too, so it's been hard finding a rhythm of like actually spending time working on my own martial arts and getting better. Mind you, when you teach something, you really do learn it twice, and I live by that. So, like my striking, I think has gotten significantly more because I'm mostly teaching a lot of boxing and kickboxing. But the striking and conceptually, it's making a lot more sense to me in the way that you can kind of use pieces to striking as building blocks versus kind of just like an abstract sort of concept, but just having like forced paths that you have to take in order to like really apply techniques correctly. You can take different pieces and stack them and rearrange them in any way that really makes sense. And it's like this exponential build where the more pieces you have, the more ways you can kind of organize them into a combo or a movement or a defense. And building on that and having a better understanding of ways that you can train that stuff, just from the way that I've been teaching people, is just making everything flow so much better for me.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think
in regards to boxing, that is, I've kind of really found a rhythm of that, which has been cool.
Yeah.
Teaching, thinking about it more from like the standpoint of jujitsu, where like if you get to a certain position, you have tools in that position, and you have, you know, defenses in that position or counters from that position where you can anticipate what your opponent's going to do and then move to that second piece of the block, which
Yeah, no, for sure.
Don't want to sound like too much of a scientist. It really is an art, but an art you can break down.
No, for sure. No, I definitely noticed when I was like when I started. I like recently started doing the privates, right? So, and like when I was in the summertime, especially, I was doing a lot more of that, and I did notice like just really. I think just like when you're forced to really like look at what you're doing, it definitely helps.
Mm-hmm. Break it down, get a better understanding of it. Right?
But,
'Cause if you're just doing it, you don't really. I don't know. A lot of people do. At least for myself, I don't like overthink what I'm doing.
No,
You know,
it's
but
easy
when
to
I want
find
to
a routine.
yeah, that too.
I think like it's super easy to just like go in and like not, you know what I mean? Like now that I think about like just like what we were doing and whatnot, like I did like the consistency and like the grinding it out constantly, which is like great, and I really did like that. But like at the same time, I feel like now like my understanding is getting a lot better.
Absolutely, yeah, and like what actually flows together and what can kind of be taken out. That's like what I'm working on now, is like to shorten up the movements as much as possible, and how we can transition between movements as quickly and smoothly as possible, which is really just, you know, like any kind of martial art or really any sport in general, right? You want to trim the fat as much as possible, but there's nothing wrong with flair, but, you know, if you can do something, you know, more subtly and at the same time more effectively, then why wouldn't you go with that, right? Especially when you're trying to learn basics, and then you can, you know, do whatever you want with it. But yeah, just same jujitsu, same kind of idea. Fuck, jujitsu has been fun though. Every time I roll, I have a good time with it.
Yeah, jitsu's been fun.
You know, it's cool when you like when you do get to take a break from it and you come back, like you know, suddenly things click actually a little bit better, versus like being constantly bombarded with new information or.
Yeah, no, for sure, and like, yeah, no, I totally agree. That, and I think like again, like everything kind of sets in, right? I think it's beneficial. I think with, again, like I've noticed with jits too. Like I think like you'll come back and take a break or something, and then you usually have a minute to soak it all in.
Yeah, it just makes the understanding kind of come a little bit more fluidly.
It's been nice too. I think the classes that we've been doing have been a lot more like just like doing drills again, rather than like constantly trying to like, I don't know. So I think that's been really nice.
Yeah, a little bit back to basics too. Right, a little bit back
like
to
important.
Basics.
I don't know. I just like that class structure more
Yeah.
as of right now. Like the way, and like even if it is like more complex stuff, just the way we've been doing it, I feel like it's been more beneficial for me.
Yeah. That's fair. Right? It's been good. It's been good in that way.
But,
It's good. This weekend though, heading back to Tottenham. Gonna go see what the small town's up to. I talked a little bit about Billings there.
yeah.
I'm from Tottenham.
Yeah, tie easy.
So Tahiti. Gonna go see mom and dad and little brother. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't really know. Well, yeah. What are we gonna do? I don't know.
Just enjoy ourselves. Spend time out in the countryside. If you get a chance to get out of the city, you got friends in small towns, you should probably take them up on the chance to just get out of Toronto for a little bit or wherever.
I don't know if we should be promoting that.
Nah, fuck it.
Let's do a stone
yeah.
scones.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
true.
starting to not be stoned, which is probably better. But today's review is going to be from... I mainly just wanted to do it now because I'm starting to get hungry. Yeah, today's review is from Brick Street Bakery.
One of our favorites.
One of our local faves. I'm actually
Should have brought the ciabatta that I got.
I know, I told you to grab ciabatta, dude.
Well, I had the ciabatta. Can you bring that over here?
Yeah, no.
Usually I just take it over here, then. Just pick it up.
Okay.
Well, the reason to do your hands off cam.
I don't
come
know.
over.
Just give me a minute.
Oh,
It's sticky. Getting slimed out.
oh, it's got aloe. That's why. Maybe I don't know. Ecological.
Yeah, be thankful you got aloe. It's nice for your skin, I think. I don't know.
Stone and scone.
I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this
Stop
segment.
saying I don't know. What are you doing with the scone?
I'm gonna eat it.
You're gonna eat that scone.
It's gonna be good.
What flavor is it?
Butter scone.
Butter
And
scone.
the thing is, the last time I was in there, she said that it was good. Like she was like, the last time I was in there, because they reopened, because they had a fire actually recently, so I was pretty stoked about them being reopened.
Yep.
Anyway, I went in there and I got a scone, or I was like, oh, I'll do one of the scones, and she's like, just so you know, this is the only week that they're gonna have the sugar on top of them instead of in them. And I was just like, okay, well, I guess I'll have to come back and see. I don't know where I was going, why I brought that up, but we'll see what this is about. We'll see if it's better than the sugar drizzle. If it competes with the same last week, or I guess we didn't post that one yet, but...
Even any sugar on top of that?
No. I'm kinda...
What is she talking about then?
I think she said it was inside.
So they're gonna make scones with no sugar in them? What's the point of the... Like,
no,
what
the
is this?
sugar's in this one, but the other one, the sugar wasn't in it, it was on.
So what's... Wait, so next week it's gonna be on the scone and not in the scone.
No. That was like when I initially went there. This is the second time I went there, so this is the redemption scone, I guess. Or maybe it's not the redemption scone. I don't know. It's just an excuse for me to eat the pastry, honestly.
Frankly, I think scones is probably one of the worst bakery items you could get.
This is pretty dry, man.
Dry.
Not
like
because they're dry, but
they need to inform you where the sugar is in it, and it's not just innate that there's sugar all over and inside of it.
I just spilled. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Out of all of the bakery treats that we could review, or rather Yazzy could review,
Hey, man.
she went with cupcakes, pies, even a ciabatta bun.
Yeah,
that would be
their
more
ciabatta's
interesting
fucking
than a
awesome,
scone.
too. Okay, dude. Man,
How's the scone?
it doesn't even matter.
The people need to know how the scone
Dude,
is.
alright, well, I'm just gonna switch hats here for a minute since you want to be cop of the show.
That's a scone.
That's the scone. I just feel like I gotta take charge back in this conversation because you're
Well, own the scone then.
own the scone. I'm trying to own the scone, dude. I got caught
Tell me
out.
I'm wrong
Okay,
if I'm wrong.
You're just yelling, so I couldn't get all the notes.
It's not about yelling.
You-
Break it down what a
Okay,
stone's
well,
about.
can I have a minute so all of my senses can be engaged when I take this bite?
Yeah, we'll sit here silently while you bite a scone.
No, just don't yell at me.
Alright.
You can talk about what you want, just don't talk about the scone. Or
I'll
what I'm
just
doing.
bite the... Just,
It's pretty good. The thing about this is I feel like this would be banging if I heated it up and put like peanut butter on it or honey. Like, this is a good base for something, but it's not. I don't know. Like it's good.
like, you see,
It's very good. I like it.
We're gonna have to get like is the scone supposed to be a treat? Is the scone supposed to be
I
like,
think that's
only
the
paired
problem.
with something else?
That's
you
my
only
problem.
have scones with tea and coffee?
This would also
You know,
be.
he told my cousin about a scone. He didn't even know what a scone was. You didn't even know what a scone was until a week ago.
I know.
For good reason.
Dude, I don't know. Well, the
If
other one was
scones,
good.
if everybody was eating scones,
This one is good,
you'd know what a scone
but I think it's well, and that's the thing. I don't think I understand how scones are all like what they're supposed to go with. I guess because like I thought they were all sweet, right? But I also know they make ones with ham and cheese in them. So I can't really comprehend what that would even taste like. So I think
the funniest thing
I don't know.
about this scone is the fact that we could have reviewed so many other things. So many other things that are more interesting maybe than a scone. Or maybe it's like it's so not interesting that it is interesting that you're eating a scone right now. I think about when I walk into a bakery, maybe that's the last thing that I would ask for there.
A scone.
And it's not me, like I don't even think that's your favorite thing to eat from bakeries. Is a scone?
No, I also check out the. I always get a chocolate chip cookie too. I have
Chocolate
to review
chip
that,
cookies.
and I have to review scones.
Cupcakes.
I don't.
Muffins.
Honestly, cupcakes aren't my favorite one though. They're not my favorites.
Muffins. Muffins?
Muffins are great, but
I don't know. If I was gonna eat something, it would be probably
I'm enjoying this the more I'm eating.
I go to Bunner's Bakery, vegan bakery, across town, the Kensington Market,
Okay.
and I go in there and I ask, "Do you have day olds?" Because you get the day olds, and they're $2. Okay, you get a $2 muffin. You buy 5 or 6 of them. Eat 3 right then. Delicious every time. Take the other 2 home. Put them in the fridge. Leave them. Okay. Next day, wake up, breakfast, microwave, heat it up. Done.
Yeah.
Lunch.
I don't
Or
know,
actually
man.
lunch
All right, man.
or dinner that evening.
We got Connor's
You
hats
have
here.
another muffin.
You guys.
That's usually the way I
I
rock.
don't know, man. I think.
They got double chocolate. They got pumpkin
Okay.
chocolate chip.
All right. At least I'm staying in my community, and I'm supporting local. You're going across town.
They made me a vegan muffin. I'd eat it.
Okay.
And I
well,
do
maybe.
from Purple Penguin.
Yeah. Okay.
I had a
well, then,
blueberry
dude,
muffin.
why don't you do freaking vegan reviews then?
Nobody
vegan.
cares about that.
Okay. Then here we go. We all know the scone review is more interesting than your vegan
No, I
muffin
was gonna
review.
say
So you can get to
it would
step
still be more interesting
yelling
than a
at me
scone
about this.
review.
in. This stone is
Roadie
getting
review.
way better the
You
more I'm
did
eating it.
a roadie review.
I would
okay?
do that. I still think
Chant of a solid roadies.
you should do. Oh yeah. You should still do the non and narc or narc.
Not in narcotics.
Yeah, that's yours. Stoned and scones, non and narcotics.
Yeah, we
There you
can
go.
review not. But, I don't know.
I don't know.
How much can you really? Well, I guess there's different kinds of non.
Yeah, just get it from different places all around town.
You can eat that whole thing right now with no water.
I have water right here, dude.
You got water?
Yeah, acting like it's my first day out the house. Oh, you're going off on me now.
I have any water.
I came
Throat's
with
dry.
food and water, dude. Survival mode. Out here drying out.
Thank you.
Bunner's is closed, so you can't get a vegan anything.
Is it
Sorry.
closed?
I don't know. I mean, right now maybe. I don't know. What time is it? It's not. I don't know. Sorry, I said something that I can't back up. I don't know.
Yeah, well, this isn't live anyways.
Yeah, that's very true.
Could be closed.
I don't know.
Could be open.
Let's pause for a second. I think we should try and be a little bit more conversational rather than presenting.
Of
I
what?
don't know. I just feel like it's
The scone? You're doing a review right now.
No, I just feel like in general it's good at like doing too much like presenting rather than conversation.
I think we're talking fine just about your scone.
I know, but it's like more of a conversation.
Are you feeling threatened by me, or
I'm
like,
not
what do you
feeling
mean?
threatened by you.
What are you talking
I
about?
don't know, man.
I
Maybe it's just because I'm sitting next to you. I feel like
you want me to tone down? Is that what you're asking about your scone?
No, that's not what I'm asking. I'm just saying in general. It's more presenting rather than having a conversation.
I don't know what the difference is.
What? I don't know.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Maybe the scones just making
Let's
me a
just-
little introspective. Maybe that's where I'm at in my life. Just being introspective. I don't know. I'm projecting. Alright.
You threw me off.
Sorry.
I'm presenting too much.
That's not what I mean. Sorry. Oh my god. Okay.
Hey, reel it back in then.
Okay. No, I just meant like, I don't know.
Stop saying that.
Anyway, what was that?
Stoned and Scone
Yeah, this failed
gets
as
us
a
in
review, guys.
domestic dispute about bakery goods.
Yeah, that spiraled out of control. I don't know how to express what I'm trying to say.
That's okay.
Alright.
Yeah, well, on that note,
I know, I'm trying to think we're doing...
we talked about the scones, we talked about the comedy show. So next Thursday, November 5th, maybe it's not next, we'll have this up before then. We're going to be having our next comedy show, which is all set up. We're already half sold out, and I think that's what's going down next for us.
Mm-hmm.
Keep on teaching the boxing at Primal and doing our private training and whatnot. But yeah, it'd be great to have everybody out for that, to see some fantastic local comedy at Stratengers Bar. Good food, fun times. We got heaters, warm outside. We got blankets. Just kind of doing what we can with what the government will give us.
Yeah.
'Cause, fuck them for shutting everybody down arbitrarily for no fucking reason, which didn't change a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Alright.
is what it is. Fucking big government, stupid as ever. You know,
No, I don't know.
no, I'm not wrong.
No, I know. Fuck, I don't know. I'm sorry.
And I think on that note, that was episode 3
Yeah.
of the North-South podcast.
Yeah.
Interesting conversation,
Yeah.
start to finish.
Start to finish.
Okay, well, we'll see you guys next time, hopefully in maybe 2 weeks or so. We would have had another one up earlier, but like we said, it got taken down by YouTube,
Got shut
and
down.
I did not re-edit it because I had no idea what the fuck to do with that.
Yeah, I think we'll probably just chop it up and put like the good parts on Instagram.
Regardless, this one will be royalty free. Don't forget to check out the Comedy Corner.
Yeah. Make sure you stay in the loop on that.
Right downtown Toronto. Follow them on Instagram. I think it's just called the Comedy Corner. Joey?
The Corner TO.
The Corner TO, okay?
Yes.
Shoot them a follow. Super important to support local comedy. They are one of the last true facets of freedom of speech in Canada, where you can really say whatever the fuck you want as long as you're trying to make people laugh, which I think is super important.
Hell yeah. Make sure you do your part, guys. Right on.
Support them. See you guys soon.
See ya.